Have you ever wondered why Venus, our closest planetary neighbor, is often referred to as Earth's evil twin? Well, let's set off on a cosmic journey to Venus, the second planet from the Sun. Much like a sibling, Venus shares a striking resemblance to Earth in terms of size and composition, earning it the title of Earth's sister planet. But that's where the similarities end. When you gaze up at the sky just before dawn or after dusk, you might catch a glimpse of Venus, shining brightly like a celestial beacon. Thanks to its proximity to the Sun, it's often dubbed as the morning star or evening star. But don't let these charming nicknames fool you. Venus harbors secrets far more intriguing than what meets the eye. As we delve deeper into our cosmic sibling's enigmatic world, you'll soon discover why Venus is anything but a twin to our beloved Earth. Did you know that a day on Venus lasts longer than its year? Yes, you heard that right. Venus, our neighboring planet, has the longest rotation period of any planet in our solar system. It takes approximately 243 Earth days for Venus to complete just one rotation on its axis. To put that into perspective, that's more than 7 times longer than an Earth year. This leisurely spin of Venus is not its only unusual feature. While most planets in our solar system rotate in the same direction they orbit the Sun, a motion known as prograde rotation, Venus likes to be different. It rotates in the opposite direction, a phenomenon known as retrograde rotation. This means that if you were standing on the surface of Venus, you would see the Sun rise in the west and set in the east, the exact opposite of what we experience here on Earth. Now, you might be wondering, why does Venus spin so slowly and in the opposite direction? Scientists believe that billions of years ago, a massive collision with an asteroid or another object may have caused Venus to change its rotation. The impact would have been powerful enough to alter the planet's spin or even reverse it entirely, so why does this matter? Well, the slow and backwards rotation of Venus has significant implications for its climate and weather patterns, contributing to its extreme temperatures and intense surface pressure. It also means that if you were to visit Venus, you'd experience a very different day-night cycle than you're used to. Imagine waking up to a sunrise that takes hours to reach its peak, spending a day that lasts longer than 8 Earth months, and watching a sunset that appears to move in the wrong direction. That's what a typical day would look like on Venus. Imagine a day so long that it outlasts the year. That's an ordinary day in the life of Venus. Imagine a place with a surface hotter than a pizza oven and an atmosphere that could crush you. Welcome to Venus, a world that could easily be mistaken for a nightmare from a science fiction novel. Yet it's our reality, a celestial neighbor that's as fascinating as it is formidable. Venus's atmosphere is a thick, swirling soup of gases, primarily carbon dioxide, with clouds of sulfuric acid that completely obscure the surface. This isn't your typical friendly blue sky atmosphere. On Venus, the air is so dense, it's like being 900 meters underwater on Earth. The surface temperature? Hold on to your hats because it's a sizzling 462 degrees Celsius. Or 864 degrees Fahrenheit. To put that into perspective, that's hotter than the surface of Mercury, the planet closest to the Sun. Even the most sophisticated space probes sent to Venus have only survived for a few hours before succumbing to the intense heat and pressure. Speaking of pressure, the atmospheric pressure on Venus is a whopping 92 times that of Earth's at sea level. It's as if you had 50 jumbo jets pressing down on you. The conditions are so extreme that any water that may have existed on Venus's surface evaporated long ago. Yet, despite these harsh conditions, Venus reflects about 70% of the sunlight that reaches it, making it one of the brightest objects in the night sky. This is due to its thick clouds, which create a kind of mirror effect, bouncing sunlight back into space. It's these very clouds that contribute to Venus's runaway greenhouse effect. They trap the sun's heat, causing the surface temperature to rise to its current oven-like state. And so, Venus stands as a stark reminder of the potential dangers of climate change, a world where the greenhouse effect has gone to its extreme. Welcome to Venus, the hottest planet in the solar system and Earth's inhospitable twin. With its crushing pressures, searing temperatures, and acid-filled atmosphere, it's a place that challenges us to learn, adapt, and explore. Ever wondered what lies beneath the thick, poisonous clouds of Venus? Well, let's take a voyage of discovery to Earth's fiery sister. The surface of Venus is a hellscape unlike any other in our solar system. It's dominated by volcanic plains, mountains that dwarf Mount Everest, and enormous impact craters that tell tales of celestial collisions from eons past. Venus is a world of volcanoes. It's estimated that there are over 1 million volcanoes on Venus, though most are only about 1 kilometer in diameter. The fascinating thing is that these volcanoes are not just relics of a bygone era. Some are believed to be active even now, reshaping the landscape in a slow, relentless march. Aside from these volcanic plains, Venus also boasts of towering mountains. The highest peak, Maxwell Montes, stands about 13 kilometers tall, dwarfing Mount Everest. These mountains are believed to be formed by a process called crustal rucking, or the folding of the crust similar to how mountains are formed here on Earth. Let's not forget the large impact craters dotting the Venusian landscape. Some of these craters are over 200 kilometers in diameter, bearing silent witness to the violent past of our solar system. But how do we know all this? Credit goes to the Soviet Union's Venera program. In the 1970s and 80s, the Venera spacecraft braved the harsh conditions to land on Venus and send back the first images of its surface. These missions revealed a world that was both fascinating and incredibly hostile. Interestingly, despite the numerous craters and constant volcanic activity, the surface of Venus is relatively young. Most features are believed to be less than 500 million years old. This suggests a catastrophic resurfacing event that wiped out the old landscape and created the one we see today. Venus, a world of volcanoes and vast plains, is still full of mysteries waiting to be unraveled. In spite of its hostile environment, Venus continues to fascinate us, a testament to our insatiable curiosity about the universe we live in. Despite its harsh conditions, could Venus be a future destination for human exploration? This might seem like a far-fetched idea, considering the extreme temperatures and oppressive atmospheric pressure. But indeed, the allure of Venus, our closest planetary neighbor, is hard to resist. The hostile environment of Venus, often labeled as Earth's evil twin, presents a tantalizing challenge for scientists and explorers alike. It's like a puzzle that's waiting to be solved, a mystery that's begging to be unraveled. And the stakes are high. Understanding Venus could provide us with vital clues about the life-sustaining potential of other planets, and perhaps the future of our own. Venus's past is just as intriguing. Some scientists propose that Venus may have once cradled oceans of liquid water on its surface. Imagine that. A Venus that was not the inferno we know today, but a planet with a potential for life. However, a runaway greenhouse effect is believed to have caused these oceans to evaporate, transforming Venus into the scorching world it is now. Nevertheless, the prospect of exploring Venus in the future remains a tantalizing one. There are proposals for landers, rovers, and even manned missions to study this enigmatic planet. These missions aim to delve into the heart of Venus's mysteries, to explore its volcanic plains, and to penetrate the thick veil of its atmosphere. The challenges are immense, yes. The environment is hostile indeed, but the spirit of exploration is not easily deterred. We are at the cusp of a new era of space exploration, where even the harshest environments are seen not as obstacles but as opportunities for discovery and innovation. So, could Venus be a future destination for human exploration? The answer may not be a definitive yes, but it's not a no either. It's a perhaps, a let's see, a why not. Venus, our evil twin, continues to captivate us as we yearn to uncover its secrets. And who knows? The next chapter of human exploration might just be written on the fiery plains of Venus. Venus, named after the Roman goddess of love and beauty, is anything but gentle and welcoming. This celestial body, Earth's sister planet, captivates us with an array of intriguing contrasts. Its slow spin, the longest in our solar system, takes a staggering 243 Earth days. Yet, despite this languid pace, it's a world of extremes, boasting the highest surface temperatures of any planet, reaching a scorching 462 degrees Celsius. Hidden beneath its thick carbon dioxide-rich atmosphere, Venus reveals a landscape scarred by volcanic plains and large impact craters. A world without moons, it spins in a unique retrograde rotation, defying the norm of most other planets. And let's not forget, it's one of the brightest objects in our night sky, reflecting about 70% of the sunlight that reaches it. As we continue to explore our solar system, Venus serves as a stark reminder of the diverse and often hostile environments that exist beyond our home planet.